Welcome back to the deep dive. Okay, so today we're getting into something that, well, it can feel a bit awkward to discuss sometimes,
It definitely can.
but it's totally natural, something often, overlooked in our health. And the good thing is we can actually manage it gently.
That's right.
So our mission today, we want to shed some light on those tiny, unseen residents, let's call them, that can sometimes set up shop in our bodies.
Good way to put it. Residents.
We'll look at the clues, often quite subtle, that your body might send when these little guests have perhaps overstayed their welcome.
Yeah.
And then, really importantly, we'll explore some simple, natural ways to kind of encourage them to move on.
Gently nudge them out.
Exactly. And we'll do this without all the complicated medical words, just practical stuff for you to help you understand your body better, feel better, and, well, live with more energy.
It is a fascinating area, I agree. And you're right, it's rarely talked about openly, even though it affects pretty much everyone at some point. So what we're discussing are these tiny organisms. Unseen, let's maybe call them internal companions, or microscopic residents works too.
Okay.
And here's the basic truth. They're just everywhere in our environment, no matter how clean we are, how much we wash our hands,
You can't avoid everything.
Exactly. Their tiny forms, like microscopic seeds, can find their way in,
Yeah.
usually through what we eat or drink.
So it's not really about if we have them.
No, not really. It's more about how many are there, and crucially, how well your body is handling them, how strong your own system is. It's just a natural part of being human.
Like dust in a house. It just accumulates.
That's a great analogy. Just like dust gathers no matter how often you clean, these companions will always try to settle in. The aim isn't some perfect one-time purge. It's more like regular tidying up, consistent care.
Regular care. I like that. It takes the scariness out of it somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you know how sometimes we get those nagging little issues? Things that just stick around? Weird ache, maybe, or
Yeah.
just feeling a bit off.
Yeah, definitely. Things you can't quite put your finger on.
What's really interesting here is that if these microscopic residents, if they multiply too much, or if our body's defenses are a bit, slow,
If the balance is off.
right, they can cause a whole range of noticeable problems, things that at first you'd never think are connected to. Well, to guests inside you. It's like they're sending out little signals.
Exactly. Signals. Let's talk about some of the clues your body might be giving you. Things that often get brushed off or blamed on something else.
Okay.
First off, those mystery tummy aches. Ever get pains in your stomach, maybe around your belly button, that just appear out of nowhere?
Yeah, sometimes sharp, or like a drilling feeling.
Yes. Sharp, maybe drilling, or just unpredictable discomfort. And it doesn't seem linked to what you ate. That can be a really significant sign.
Okay, what else?
Then there's nighttime itchiness. This is a classic one, especially an itchy bottom area, and it's often much worse at night.
Why at night specifically?
Well, it's quite direct. Some of these tiny organisms, the females, actually travel to that area specifically at night to lay their eggs.
Oh, wow.
And they release the sticky stuff along with the eggs, and that's what causes the irritation, that intense itch.
Right.
For parents, a simple tip for kids is snug underwear at night, creates a barrier against scratching, and keep fingernails really short, helps stop the eggs spreading if they do scratch.
Good tips. And this isn't just kids, right? Adults, too.
Oh, absolutely. It affects adults just as much, though maybe we don't talk about it. And yes, those eggs are tough, designed to survive.
Okay, so tummy aches, itching.
Hmm.
What's next?
Skin troubles. This is a big one. People might notice skin irritation that just hangs around, redness, dryness, general itchiness that won't quit.
How is the skin linked?
Well, think about it. These internal companions eat your food, your nutrients, and then they release their own waste products inside you.
Toxins, basically.
Exactly. Toxins. These get absorbed into your blood. And your body, being smart, tries to get rid of them. One of the main ways it pushes stuff out is through your skin.
Ah, I see.
So that's why things like chronic dryness or even conditions people struggle with, like eczema or psoriasis, can often have a root cause in gut health. And maybe the presence of these internal guests, the skin is shouting, "Help me clear this out."
That makes sense.
You might also just feel general digestive discomfort, not just a specific ache, but maybe heaviness after meals, or your tummy just feels unpredictable, rumbling away even after good food.
Like things aren't running smoothly.
Precisely. It suggests these residents are interfering with your normal, efficient digestion.
Okay. What about feeling tired? A lot of people feel tired.
Unexplained tiredness, yes. Very common. People often blame age, especially older folks, but it can be something else. These companions are literally stealing nutrients from you.
So less energy for us.
Yeah, exactly. Plus, their waste products, those toxins we mentioned, can make you feel sluggish, run down, like you're slightly poisoned, really. It hits your energy levels from both sides.
Wow. Okay. Anything else?
Yes, and this one really shows how connected everything is. Mood changes and nighttime worries.
Mood. How?
It can show up as being more irritable, a shorter fuse, or even bigger mood swings. You see it clearly in kids sometimes, but it absolutely affects adults too.
But why?
Because certain types of these guests can release tiny chemicals, neurotoxins essentially, substances that can mess with your nerve function, your brain chemistry.
Seriously.
Yes.
Yeah.
In adults, maybe it's just feeling anxious or on edge for no reason. In kids, you might see it as nightmares, strange fears, or even grinding their teeth at night. Bruxism.
Teeth grinding. Linked to gut residents.
It can be, yes. Those brain-affecting chemicals are quite powerful.
That's quite something. Grinding your teeth, being grumpy.
Yeah.
Could be linked to your gut health. That'll be news to a lot of people.
It really connects the dots, doesn't it? And finally, if they've been around a while, you can end up with actual nutrient shortages.
Like low iron.
Exactly. Lack of vitamins, minerals, iron. You might see signs like looking pale, sort of a dull, earthy complexion, generally looking run down, or even little cracks at the corners of your mouth.
Signs that your body isn't getting what it needs.
Precisely. The nutrients are being diverted. The key thing is, even just one of these symptoms could be a strong hint. And remember, just because you don't have obvious signs doesn't mean everything's perfectly clear inside. It's always about balance.
That list is really eye-opening. So many things we might blame on stress or getting older could actually be signals from our gut.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, someone hears this, recognizes some signs. What's the absolute first thing they should think about? Because the temptation is just to, grab something strong to kill them off.
That's the immediate thought for many, isn't it? Get rid of them. We want that quick fix, that magic pill.
Yeah.
But here's where we need to be careful. A quick, harsh approach, especially if your body isn't ready, can actually backfire. It can even be risky.
So
Imagine a strong medication wipes out a lot of these residents really fast. They don't just disappear, they die off inside you, and then they start to break down, decompose. And that process releases a sudden flood of all those toxins, their waste products, all at once.
a big dump of toxins.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And if your body's own elimination systems, your liver, your gut, your kidneys aren't working efficiently, if your internal drainage is sluggish, you can't handle that sudden toxic load. It can make you feel really awful, very sick, sometimes worse than before you started.
So trying to fix it too fast makes it worse.
It can, yes.
Yeah.
True healing here isn't just about killing things off. It's about helping your body manage the cleanup effectively, building resilience.
Right. So before you even think about evicting the guests, you need to make sure your own house is in order first. Your internal plumbing needs to work.
Perfectly put. The first, most vital step isn't attacking the guests. It's improving your overall gut health, supporting your body's own systems.
Like what systems specifically?
Think about your stomach acid, your liver's job making bile, and that gentle, rhythmic squeezing of your intestines that moves everything along peristalsis, it's called. These are your natural defenses, your built-in cleanup crew.
Okay. Stomach acid, bile, gut movement.
Yes. If those are weak, maybe low stomach acid, not enough bile, or things are moving slowly, you're constipated, then it's much easier for these companions to get in, settle down, and multiply.
And that makes the quick fix even riskier.
Definitely. If your gut is already blocked up or slow, and then you kill off a load of residents, their decaying bodies might get stuck even longer, releasing toxins for ages. You'll feel much worse.
Right, so preparation is key.
Absolutely key. That's why we strongly suggest spending time, maybe at least 2 or 3 weeks, maybe longer, depending on the person, just preparing your digestive system before you try any specific remedies for the guests.
What does that preparation look like?
It means focusing on getting your stomach working well, supporting your liver, because bile is so important, and getting your bowels moving regularly and easily, making sure everything flows.
Like clearing the pipes before you flush something big down.
Exactly like that. Get the foundation strong first.
Okay, that makes so much sense. Prepare the body first.
Mm.
So foundation laid, pipes clear. Now what? How do we gently encourage these residents to leave? We know harsh chemicals can be rough on us too, and maybe miss the eggs anyway.
Right. The problem with some medications is they hit hard, can have side effects, and often only get the adult forms, leaving the eggs or younger stages behind. So the issue just comes back.
So it needs a different approach.
Yes, a gentler, maybe multi-stage approach, like cleaning different rooms in your house bit by bit. And this is where natural plant-based remedies really come into their own.
Like herbs.
Yes, particularly bitter herbs. In some traditions, they call them gorechi. The name itself tells you they're potent, cleansing things. Bitters are fantastic.
How do they work?
Several ways. First, the bitter taste itself seems to create an environment these residents just don't like. It repels them.
Okay.
Second, bitters naturally stimulate your stomach acid. Stronger acid makes it harder for any new seeds or eggs to survive and settle.
Strengthening the defenses.
Exactly. And third, they trigger your liver to produce more bile and help it flow. Bile is amazing stuff. It directly harms many unwanted guests, and it helps your gut motility, moving things along. Plus, better bile flow means better fat digestion, which takes away a food source for them.
Wow, bitters do a lot. Any specific ones?
One really powerful one is dense aspen extract. It's well-researched, quite potent. It has strong anti-parasitic effects. It supports the liver, which you need for handling any die-off toxins, and it even boosts your immune system.
How would someone take that?
You'd usually start with maybe half a teaspoon, perhaps a bit more, mixed in some warm water. Drink it about 15-20 minutes before breakfast.
For how long?
Doing that daily for about 3 to 4 weeks usually gives good results. Consistency is important.
Okay. Dense aspen extract. Are there others people might know? More common ones?
Well, yes, things like wormwood, that's a classic. Immortelle, sometimes called helichrysum, is good for bile flow. And calamus, or sweet flag, helps tone the digestive system.
Can you just make tea with those?
You can, yes. Brew them like a tea with boiling water, let it steep, and drink it before meals. Again, the idea is to stimulate bile, aid digestion, make the gut less welcoming.
But listen to your body.
Always. With any remedy, natural or not, if you feel a really strong resistance, don't force it. Even herbs put a load on the body. Your intuition is often a good guide.
Right. What about spices? Anything from the kitchen cupboard?
Yes. A fantastic ally is right there on the spice rack.
Right.
Cloves, gwozdika in some traditions.
Cloves, really?
Incredibly effective. Simple preparation, too. For adults, take about 10 or 12 whole clove buds, maybe 5 or 6. For children, put them in half a glass of boiling water, cover it, let it sit overnight. In the morning, the water will have extracted the clove goodness. Add a bit more warm water to top it up, and then just sip it throughout the day. When the glass is empty, you can refill it with warm water and keep sipping from the same cloves for the rest of the day.
How often would you do that?
Doing that maybe twice a week for about a month can be really beneficial.
Amazing. Simple things from nature. Now, as this process happens, as these residents start to leave, you mentioned toxins being released. You said there's one absolutely crucial thing people must do. The golden rule.
Yes, the golden rule. Cannot stress this enough. It makes the whole difference between feeling okay during the process and feeling really rough.
And that is?
Water. Simple, plain water, and plenty of it.
Why is water so critical right then?
Because, as we said, when these residents die off, they break down and release those toxins. That's part of the cleanup. It shows it's working. But those toxins need to get out of your body efficiently.
And water does that flushing.
Exactly. Water acts like an internal river. It circulates everywhere, picks up those toxins from your tissues, carries them to your kidneys, and helps you flush them out in your urine.
So it dilutes the toxins and washes them away.
Precisely. It eases the burden on your body immensely. It prevents you feeling overwhelmed by that temporary toxic load. It makes the whole experience much, much smoother and more comfortable.
So it's not optional.
Absolutely not optional. It's non-negotiable for a comfortable cleanup. Make it a priority. Set reminders on your phone. Keep a water bottle with you always. Sip, sip, sip throughout the day. Pure, clean water.
That's such clear, practical advice. Water is key. Okay, so let's try and wrap this up. What does this all mean for you listening right now? We've unpacked that dealing with these internal companions is, well, just a natural part of staying healthy. Nothing scary, nothing shameful.
Absolutely.
We've learned that preparing your gut first, getting those defenses strong, is the vital first step. Don't just jump into attacking the residents.
Preparation is everything.
And we've seen that natural remedies, like bitters and cloves, offer a gentler way. And that water is your best friend during the process.
Can say it better.
So the goal isn't some impossible, perfect internal state forever. It's more like regular housekeeping. Consistent, gentle care for your internal home, especially as we get older, giving our bodies that bit of extra support.
That's it.
And knowing this gives you the power, the practical steps, to take control of your own well-being, to feel cleaner, more energetic.
It really does. And it encourages us to see our bodies differently, doesn't it? As these complex living systems where balance is key.
Yeah.
It brings up a bigger question, I think. Once you understand this connection, how your gut environment can affect skin, mood, energy, it makes you wonder what other common issues might have simple, overlooked links back to our internal balance.
Right. What else is the body trying to tell us?
Exactly. How can keeping this internal system clean and functioning well support not just digestion, but maybe our clarity of thought, our overall vitality? It encourages you to listen more closely to those subtle signals your body sends every day.
Listening gently, patiently.
That's the key. Gentle, patient self-care.